hadn't seen any in years, but every once in a while some one said they had, and he was not quite sure yet. And that wasn't the beginning of it. Paddy Ryan had come back from the war wrong in his head. He wore his old army overcoat summer and winter, slept on the ground, and ate whatever he could find. Once Laddie and Leon, hunting squirrels to make broth for mother on one of her bad days, saw him in our big woods, and he was eating snakes. If I found Pat Ryan eating a snake, it would frighten me so I would stand still and let him eat me if he wanted to, and perhaps he wasn't too crazy to see how plump I was. I seemed to see swarthy, dark faces, big, sleek cats dropping from limbs, and Paddy Ryan's matted gray hair, the flying rags of the old blue coat, and a snake in his hands. Laddie was slipping the letter into my apron pocket. My knees threatened to let me down. "Must I lift the leaves and hunt for her, or will she come to me?" I wavered. "That's the biggest secret of all," said Laddie. "Since the Princess entered them, our woods are enchanted, and there is no telling what wonderful things may happen any minute. One of them is this: whenever the Princess comes there, she grows in size until she is as big as, say, our Sally, and she fills all the place with glory, until you are so blinded you can scarcely see her face." "What is she like, Laddie?" I questioned, so filled with awe and interest that fear was forgotten. "She is taller than Sally," said Laddie. "Her face is oval, and her cheeks are bright. Her eyes are big moonlit pools of darkness, and silken curls fall over her shoulders. One hair is strong enough for a lifeline that will draw a drowning man ashore, or strangle an unhappy one. But you will not see her. I'm purposely sending you early, so you can do what you are told, and come back to me before she even reaches the woods." "What am I to do, Laddie?" "You must put one hand in your apron pocket, and take the letter in it, and as long as you hold it tight, nothing in the world can hurt you. Go out our lane to the big woods, climb the gate, and walk straight back the wagon road to the water. When you reach that, you must turn to your right and go towards Hood's until you come to the pawpaw thicket. Go around that, look ahead, and you'll see the biggest beech tree you ever saw. You know a beech, don't you?" "Of course I do," I said indignantly. "Father taught me beech with the other trees." "Well then," said Laddie, "straight before you will be a purple beech, and under it is the throne of the Princess, the magic carpet, and the walls I made. Among the beech roots there is a stone hidden with moss. Roll the stone back, and there will be a piece of bark. Lift that, lay the letter in the box you'll find, and scamper to me like flying. I'll be at the barn with father." "Is that all?" "Not quite," said Laddie. "It's possible that the Fairy Queen may have set the Princess spinning silk for the caterpillars to weave their little houses with this winter, and if she has, she may have left a letter there to tell me. If there is one, put it in your pocket. Hold it close every step of the way, and you'll be safe coming home as you were going. But you mustn't let a soul see it. You must slip it into my pocket when I'm not looking. If you let any one see it, then the magic will be spoiled, and the fairy won't come again." "No one shall see," I promised. "I knew you could be trusted," said Laddie, kissing and hugging me hard. "Now go. If anything gets after you that such a big girl as you really wouldn't be ashamed to be afraid of, climb on a fence and call. I'll be listening, and I'll come flying. Now I must hurry. Father will think it's going to take me the remainder of the day to find the bolts he wants." We went down the front walk, between the rows of hollyhocks and tasselled lady slippers, out the gate, and followed the road. Laddie held one of my hands tight, and in the other I gripped the letter in my pocket. So long as Laddie could see me, and the lane lay between open fields, I wasn't afraid. I was thinking so deeply about our woods being enchanted, and a tiny fairy growing big as our Sally, because she was in them, that I stepped out bravely. Every few days I followed the lane as far back as the big gate. This stood where 4 fields cornered, and opened into the road leading to the woods. Beyond it, I had walked on Sunday afternoons with father while he taught me all the flowers, vines, and bushes he knew. Only he didn't know some of the prettiest ones. I had to have books for them, and I was studying to learn enough that I could find out. Or I had ridden on the wagon with Laddie and Leon when they went to bring wood for the cook stove, out-oven, and big fireplace. But to walk! To go all alone! Not that I didn't walk by myself over every other foot of the acres and acres of beautiful land my father owned. But plowed fields, grassy meadows, wood pasture, and the orchard were different. I played in them without a thought of fear. The only things to be careful about were a little shiny, slender snake